It's Bourbon Night. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Was it just last week that we were off?
Yeah. It's been a week.
For the holiday weekend. Gosh, This time of year, my mind melts.
I know.
Time has no meaning. We do an episode every day. The orders, they flow in. It's lovely.
So yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a great thing, but my
Yeah.
sense of time completely dissolves. I have no... I cannot grasp what it means anymore. So I guess that was last week that we weren't here.
I guess so.
Well, I hope you missed us.
Yeah. Let's see. Our thing
I missed them.
Yeah, for sure.
I missed this thing that we have going.
It's a big delay tonight.
Oh, no.
Like, the thing hasn't even started yet.
Well, I hope y'all can see us.
Yeah.
We see the chat.
Okay, yeah, it's just like super delayed.
Well, it'll catch up.
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully everyone hearing us okay, seeing us okay, doing okay. Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Blink twice.
Yeah, blink twice if you're in Cleveland.
If it's not working, let us know. Well, should we get something in our glass, or should I put something in our glass?
Do it, because
You seem a little distracted, so
Yeah, for sure.
let me take the wheel.
Go for it.
What to get? How about this?
Yeah,
Okay.
that works. That works.
This is a gift from our friend Don. Don, who is a patron.
Yeah.
Oh, I got too much. They can see us.
You have another stream open.
Weird.
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna let you figure it out.
I'm confused.
He's perplexed.
Let me refresh this one. Still says waiting for us.
Weird.
That's
And
so
you put the
weird.
new stream link in? And you did all the things?
Yeah, all the stuff's normal. Huh. Well, and also the numbers are low, not like normal. Well, something weird is going on, but for the small group of you all that is in here right now, thank you.
It says everyone else is waiting for you in another stream.
Can everyone tell them to come over here, I guess? I don't know.
How could this have happened? I don't know.
I
Interesting.
don't know.
I see it. Look at them all. I'm not sure.
Well, okay, so this chat is for the... Okay, hold on. Sorry. Entertain them. So.
I'm very entertaining. So this is a Wild Turkey 12-year, 101 proof, which I love. This is an export. And Don brought us this when he came to visit in October. I think it is delicious. I am very sad that they don't release this here in the U.S. But I've actually seen a couple of these around various places. And I think Rarebird had a review out on it. And for a minute I thought, because I had seen it a few times, that it was released in the U.S. But no, alas, it is not. But if you're traveling, keep an eye out for it. I recommend. It's very...
Okay,
yummy,
weird.
caramely, oaky, delicious, good stuff.
Yes. I don't know what's happening.
I also don't know what's happening.
Okay, so this chat is different than that chat. So I gotta get us
Okay.
yeah.
What to do?
Okay, yeah, see, live stream. It just says live stream. Well, I guess we'll go into that one. See, there we are.
Is someone playing a trick on Chad? That's not nice.
Yeah.
This is not April.
I guess I'll close. Well, I don't want to close. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Let me pin this message that Kilko put the
Thank
right
you.
stream. And I'm going to open up this one.
Okay.
So this is the right chat.
Okay. Great. I'm just enjoying this nice pour. This drink's, I think this drink's a little warmer than 101. It's got some
I need a drink.
Richness and warmth. Chad's very stressed over here. Scott Paisley said, "What is happening?" It is awkward. Sorry about that.
Yeah, how weird. Crazy. Yeah, now the numbers are starting to go up. I think people are coming over. This chat seems to have stopped chatting.
Great. So we're solved.
I guess so. Yeah, we're crushing the streams.
Take a deep breath and relax. It's okay.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened? I don't. If of everyone who doesn't know what happened, I know the least about what happened. The technical stuff is not my forte. Chad drives that thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It happens.
I'll have 3 of my best guys on it.
You're allowed every once in a while. I know that this is hard for us to accept about ourselves, but you are occasionally allowed to not be perfect.
I just can't.
I know.
I can't do that to them, Sarah.
I know. It hurts. It's not fun, but we are only 2 humans
They
who
deserve perfection.
do make mistakes. They do deserve perfection, but...
Rare perfection? If you're a fan of Canadian whiskey.
Sure.
Now, it's okay. Hey, Don. We're drinking Don's stuff.
He's with us.
Hey,
He's
Don.
back with us.
Is Don in the chat?
He is.
The right chat?
He is in... Yes.
There you are.
It's okay, Chet.
Okay. Good. Don, we're drinking your Wild Turkey 12-year. Yeah. Export.
Stuff is hard.
This is... Whiskey's a weird thing because we were doing a lot of drinking and testing things to determine what was going to go in the blind best of the year contention a couple weeks ago. And when you sit down and you're with your friends, 200 of your closest friends, and you're just drinking, you're like, wow. Like tonight, like this, I'm
this
like,
is
wow.
delicious. I could drink this
is
all
delicious.
evening and
This
I'd be
is
thrilled.
really good. But when we were nitpicking and trying it against, some of the most exceptional, what will potentially we think worthy enough to be in the blind best of year contention, and we tried this, we're like, I don't know.
Well, I think that this opens up
A whole
can of worms.
The whole can of worms.
About our process. I mean, we try to be as, what would you say, diplomatic? I don't know. Unbiased about our process as possible. Like, we take notes throughout the year of things that we love, that we've tried. And then, we kind of go through, there's the ones that we know, like that Heaven Hill 17-year Heritage Collection. When I tasted that, I knew that it was going in the best of.
Yeah.
But then, we can't put everything in, right? So, because then we would never finish the series. So we've got to keep it under, a certain limit. We try to set it at 25 because that gives us the 25 days of the videos that we do and all that. So at some point we're tasting things back to back that we had kind of earmarked, but we're not sure, and trying to see what goes in. And that's kind of where this one fell until we realized it was export only. And that
made
that
the
was the number one
for us.
Yeah, that made the decision because
it wasn't even available in the U.S. in 2022. So
yeah.
We didn't put it in. But what I'm saying is
no, let me finish my thought.
You finish your thought.
You won't let me finish my thought.
Finish your thought. Your thoughts are so long. It's so long. Go ahead.
I have a lot of thoughts. So a lot of the things that we end up earmarking for our best of the year end up being what we love the most. Only fair. We can only pick what we love the most, which ends up being higher proof and or older stuff. So, this is 12 years, which is great, but you put 101 proof, or in the Blood Oath scenario, 98.6, or other things like that you think are good quality.
And are.
It's difficult when you put them in the same pool as some of these, real heavy hitters. And I sometimes think the whole audience out there, is it right for them?
Well, two things.
They could like lower proof, too.
Yes. Are you... The thought is
I was almost done, but sure. Go ahead.
So 2 things to that. One is to kind of regulate that or to balance that out. We always put in the 5 standards. Staples, if you will. Ones that are always well received and pretty accessible, We put those 5 in there blind, so it's 30 or more, and to kind of see where they would fall within the mix. Second thing... is...
You don't like it, do you? This doesn't feel good, does it?
That's why I said I have 2 points I'll be making. Second thing is, like, obviously that's why when there's spirit competitions, they break things out into categories. Like, they'll have an age range, they'll have a proof range, then they'll have a best of show, which then everything is considered. But usually, I mean, it has, like, look, Bourbon back here, McKenna, it won, it's 100 proof. But, that's why they break those things out. So you take those things, they're more playing their field instead of up against, like, barrel proof things. But we do have a super chat from Michelle that I don't want to wait any longer for. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. She says, I think we made it out of the Twilight Zone. This wheat science is delicious in both universes. Cheers.
I agree.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. I also think it's delicious.
Yes.
I was like, I know I'm biased, but man, this one is really good.
Yeah,
I think counterpoint to the argument, because, like, I worry that people who watch the channel will be like, I don't really love anything over 120 proof. I know you guys do, but it's kind of disheartening to see only things in the upper proof range get high scores for you. But I will say that we do try everything independently of one another. So, like, we taste them separately and write our notes. So we're not doing them necessarily like a flight fight. It's not like 4 in a row. We're not doing bracket style.
And that's also to keep the Four Roses effect that we have called it from playing apart.
Right. So we're tasting everything independently and scoring, and then people will argue, well, that introduces a whole other line of questions for me. Like,
I don't think there is a perfect way.
Are you in a bad mood one day? What if you're in a good mood the other day? I mean,
what if you had something spicy for lunch?
All we can do is do our best and only judge whenever we feel like we're up to judging, and do our own opinions. That's literally what the show is. It's just our opinions. Yeah.
The only and I don't even think spirits competitions, they're not without their flaws too.
It's true.
Yes, you have a panel, which at least puts in different different what do you call them?
Like perspectives.
Yeah. But they're all like experts from the whiskey world, and you do tend to gravitate.
You come in with your own biases.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also, they're either doing it over a couple days, which then introduces
the same thing
what different did you have for lunch that day, or whatever, or if the pollen count in the air or whatever. If you're at the end of the day, are you having palate fatigue? Exactly. Or if you try to put it all in one day, it's like your palate just can't, even if you're spitting, like, it's still. I don't believe that you can. You just will physically get tired of doing it, and you change mentally. So I think the only way to properly do it is to have a large sample size, and you would have to blind taste things 10 times over and average that score, and then average the score of everyone. Who has the time? You would have to submit a case, a whole case of these, 6 or maybe even 12 bottles of this. Gosh, that's a lot of drinking. So they could pour it around and then do it 10 times over, and it would be so expensive. That would be expensive. Anyway. There's the tirade. Well, we're working on. We got our. It's not even a tirade. It just something. It's a topic. Well, we were talking about it because this bottle came up and how we were considering putting it in because we really like it. Ultimately, it couldn't go in because it's an export, and we're trying to do things that they can't be. They're not readily available, but were released in the U.S. that you could, in theory, have access to. So that's what took it out. But then it's hard when you're trying lower proof things. Against, again, like the George T. Stagg of this year, which was 138 point something. 6. Yeah. But we are this year, we had so many picks for the favorites. Today's episode. We are breaking out the Rise. Yes. We won't do countdown videos of them, but they will have their own best of episode. They'll have its own list video. Yeah. Not a daily countdown video. No. But correct. A list video. James Wolverton with Super Chat. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Episode idea, favorite lower proofs. Yeah, I think that's one that's been up on the episode idea board for a while. And it's one of those that it's a little bit heavier lifting involved, so we kind of have to find a week where we have time to, put some time into an episode, because we'll have to sort of find the ones that we think are worthy, and then us, we're going to want to have to do them blind. And figure that out. But yeah, that's... Maybe in January or February. Yeah, maybe so. A cowbell for you, sir, though. Thank you. So you like this? The point of how that got started. I do. Don brought this to our fall meetup, and I remember having it there and liking it there, and Yeah, I'm liking it now.
I did see some people talking about the wheat science. Is that something that they can share in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If anybody, happened to have the link to the keg and bottle page for the wheat science handy, and you wanted to...
You can do it. We still got
throw
some
it up
bottles
there.
because, it was 3 barrels worth.
3 barrels worth.
Of, get out of here, little chat. You're in my way. I'm sorry.
Little chat has been banished.
But
you can stay.
and also we want to address that some people in Patreon are like, are the bottles ever coming? We ordered ours before any patron.
And they came this weekend.
And they came...
what, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, like Wednesday
Something
or
like
Thursday.
That. Okay.
Yeah, so yours should be shortly behind. So now we finally have the sticker on the bottle to show you, and to show that is this, whatever you want to call it. It's not a hologram, but it's...
holographic.
Holographic, I guess.
I think. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So those are available at Keg and Bottle. Click on Exburbonite. Well, click on Barrel Picks. Click on Exburbonite. And then here's this.
Yeah, and all the info is on there.
$65.
Don't ask me to name things off the top of my head. I think it's $64.99, but I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go there and learn all the things about it.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Let's get something in our glass and then we'll toast
But you never
Santiago.
really said anything other than you like the Wild Turkey 12.
It's Wild Turkey 101 with more age on it.
And we love Turkey 101. That's a great value pour for us.
It has a little bit more barrel influence, I feel like, than regular turkey. It's not like it's got like leather notes or tobacco notes or anything. I mean, it is cut down to 101, and
I don't know. I think it has some.
I mean, yeah, and at 12
definitely
years,
some like darker oak notes.
I mean, that Knob Creek 18 at 100 proof, you could definitely still get all the barrel, but that's 18 versus 12 here. But I like it a lot. I wish it was sold over here.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed that I can't get it all the time because I would drink that regularly. It's very sippable.
Yeah.
So people are asking about the age statement on this guy. So it is a blend of 3 barrels. The age statement on the bottle is 4 years and 5 months. But I gotta say, where we were able to blend 3 things together and like, what's the word? I don't know. It's sort of like filling in the gaps of the thing that each barrel was missing with another barrel. And
or
when I drink this, I don't even think about the age. Like, it doesn't even cross my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoyed it.
Agreed.
And I'm sure everyone's like, well, you're biased because it's your bottle. But it's one of my favorite barrel picks that we've done recently.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe of this year. Like, if we're not drinking, especially during December when we're doing our daily episodes, not drinking a ton off camera, but I found myself reaching for that one.
And it's 113.45, so it's not like, it's the 138 like the George T. Stagg or whatever.
We were going to drink it.
We will. We have our open bottle down here, but I just thought we would get...
It's Repeal Day celebration, Chad. We can drink whatever we want.
Exactly.
Just because it got repealed.
Exactly.
I can do what I want now.
Exactly.
And always since it was repealed. But still.
Yeah. Santiago TC13. Hello, sir. He says, Wheat Science. Amazing. And enjoying it from my new IBN Crystal Cut Glencairns. Thanks for both of these.
Yay.
Absolutely. Thank you,
so
sir.
Happy that you enjoy all the things.
So what we had poured ourselves...
I was skeptical about this one.
I know you were.
I was very skeptical about this one. I didn't want to buy it, I'll be honest.
Because it's $160.
I was like, I don't think we need that.
And apparently it's a collab with Kings of Leon.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think we need that. But Chad was like, but for the celebrity bottle project, because we're going to do a part 2 to that. Because more celebrities keep coming out with more bottles.
And they have an older one that was like $250 or $280.
And I
was
said
like,
no.
Let's just get this one. I said no.
I said absolutely not. I said, don't
Sarah.
even think about it, Chad.
I said, Sarah, you stop that. So... This is a straight rye whiskey, 5 years, 108 proof. It's the Kiamichi limited release.
That's how you say it.
A family reunion whiskey from Willett. Hand bottled at cask strength by Willett. And I was trying to see if it had any other information. Not really, but yeah, $160 for a 108 5-year rye.
So I was skeptical for many reasons.
Yeah.
Also, historically, I'm not the biggest Willett fan. The flavor profile and me, we just don't always like gel together. It's just not, sometimes it's not meant to be.
Sometimes.
But there are, Willett has their super fans like every other distillery. And
They do. You know what's also meant to be? This long sleeve.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
This was the doorbuster deal, and we still got, we ordered a lot this
We
year.
have like 40 of them left.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We have a lot of orders to fill tomorrow
That's
morning.
true.
So we might not have 40 left. And I don't know what sizes we have left.
True.
I could look it up, but it's also online.
But this is one of those, when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we'll do
it's
another
the
one
cool,
of those.
yeah, inverse of the
Unless
monogram
there's like
logo.
an uprising or
Unless there's
something.
pitchforks involved.
If there's pitchforks, I'll get more. There.
Yeah, that is a nice nose.
Man.
Yeah.
It's got the rye notes, but it's also got sweetness to it. And so it's not just like a Christmas tree, right? It's
more like
it's got a delicate thing. What is going on with this? What is going on here?
yeah, man. What's the green stuff that I never want to put too much on the chopsticks?
Wasabi.
Wasabi. It's got a little sometimes you just can't think of words. It's got a little wasabi, a little ginger off in the distance instead of like your pine needle type
You know
of
what?
rye.
I could see like a pickled ginger note on this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm also thinking because the ginger normally is also there next to that wasabi.
Sit right there.
Yeah.
Very good. Chad's eaten sushi before.
Yeah, it's a great nose. The palate?
And it's very rye forward still.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately back of your tongue. But it's got a earthy lemon, honey, tea.
Bangs.
just there's
Especially,
side sweat.
Wednesday, so popular right now on Netflix.
I didn't do it because of that.
You need the bangs.
It's okay. We don't need to. But there's something else. Like those rye notes, again, it's not like super pine or baking spice like cloves and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time.
This is our second
Herbal tea for sure.
good encounter with Willett. A couple lives ago, we did the Willett Boo Rye. I forget what that was. It was around $100, but it was a rye and Indiana bourbon.
I wasn't mad at it. I liked it better than that 8-year wheated. Yeah.
And then now here's our second favorable Willett.
Yeah.
And I actually really like this. Like, this is the favorite. This is the best thing of Willett. Made at Willett, not just, family estate purple label, but made at Willett thing that I've ever had.
Okay. That's a statement.
Is it though?
Chad's dropping statements.
Is it though? Because you got to think.
Yes.
They haven't been making their own distillate hasn't been out there of
This is warm.
decent age statements for all that long. Yeah, they've had like the 3-year rye, the 4-year rye, those type of things. But like of their own stuff,
Yeah.
it hasn't been. So I don't think that's a huge, huge statement.
You were talking about wasabi, and Scott Paisley says he just thinks about that little kid in the video eating wasabi. I think it's so funny. They give him wasabi, and he goes, "Wasabi, help!"
All right.
It's cute. I'll show it to you later.
Nice.
Yeah, this is warm. I mean, this is not the kind of thing that I would pick up in like the middle of June and drink it. It still makes me feel like all those spiced, peppery, wintry rye things, but there's a sweetness and like the herbal tea side of it is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's pleasant. It's different. If you don't like ryes, then this is not the one to start with. Also because the price point. And see, that's my other thing. Is just like the price point on these. Like, it's good. It's very good. I enjoy it. But what?
I know why the stream did what it did. So we're okay. It just came to me.
We've been okay.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes.
No, we're okay. We're fine. But now I know why it did it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. I'm glad that you solved that problem, Sherlock.
I did. Smart. No, I agree. Probably not July pour, but even when it just starts to get a little crisp out, a little chilly, I'd run for this.
If you're into more, like, I don't know the percentage of rye in this. I'm sure it's on here somewhere, or someone will look it up and tell me. It, to me, drinks like a very high percentage of rye. So it's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's pleasant. It's kind of a gamble because it's such a specific taste that I don't know if you throw out that money on it, like, are you going to be happy? And that's why I feel like this is one that if you can try it at a bar, this would be a good one to try. Mm-hmm. It is so warm. Would you say it's 108?
108.
Man, that stuff, the finish on that. Again, why I love a rye, though, because they don't need to be as high of proof and as old to have the same impact.
See, y'all have probably been, if you've been watching our daily videos past few days, I've always under-guessed the proof here lately. And like this 108, this is why I think maybe dry January might be a good thing.
We need a reset.
I feel like I need a reset.
What is it drinking to you?
95. I'm just like, la 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 la.
I mean, I already know what it is, but I'm going to try to say, like, based on how it feels,
100.
What do I think it is?
Yeah. By the way, you can go to kiamichiwhiskey.com. That's their website. KIMAICHI.
So up front on the initial palate, it's very soft. The mouthfeel is very easy and just, soft and gentle. But once it hits the back half of like the back of your palate and goes into that finish,
it's a little...
the spice really sticks and hangs around, and the way that the finish goes on and the heat, like I could see how on the initial 2 seconds you might be like, oh, like 100 proof. But then, like 95 to 100. But then I think as it sits, it's like clear that it's a little bit higher than that.
Well, and also,
I think I would probably have said 110, 115.
Also, it's very obvious that it's a rye, which
very
is
obvious.
Harder to guess proof when they're ryes,
It's
I
true.
feel like. Just because, we have them less, and then also the spice of the rye just kind of gets in the way.
Right, it's easy to confuse that with the heat.
No, it is here.
It's here.
It's right in the, when they're gone, get them at whiskeyambitions.com long sleeve. Yeah. It's, Oh, sorry.
Oh, gosh. Get me out of here. Tell us what happened, Chad. We need to know.
Oh, well, I didn't want to...
No, don't really.
It was...
Give us the short version, the Cliff Notes version.
User error.
Okay, so it was your fault.
I am the user for the past 235 lives, or however many we've had.
That's true. I mean, if I had been doing them, I would have made an error surely by now. I didn't say anything. I told you earlier it's okay.
Well, I
tell him it's okay.
I was a little rushed because I spent time before this changing out a new light, which I probably should have just waited until...
you're playing with your new toys.
Yeah, so I was kind of rushing, and I hadn't changed into my walking billboard yet, and so it's as simple as missing a little drop-down menu and a little select, and then go live. Because when I sat down, I was like, it's already 8 o'clock!
Chadwick.
I know. My apologies, folks.
Unforgivable.
Please forgive me.
Unforgivable.
I will turn in my badge and my gun, and...
You're off the force.
Paid leave, right?
No, Chadwick.
But I do like this.
Great. I'm glad you're happy.
I'm happy.
This is a nice, this time of year, especially, well, here it's getting a little colder. I'm sure some places it's snowing and some people are like, long sleeves. I never changed from a t-shirt.
Well,
so
I already saw some people asking for this on short sleeve.
Perhaps we'll do another run, but in short sleeves. Perhaps. We shall see.
Maybe.
I'm pleased with this, but I feel like this is a good one to go in on with a couple of friends for like a bourbon night, so everyone can get a taste of it and see how you feel. I'm not telling you rush out and buy this right now. You've got to have it. But I think it's nice. If you get the chance to try it, I would give it a try. I'm not saying go out and get a bottle for sure right now.
If this were a $100 bottle, I'd say go get it. Go get it.
Yeah, I think it would be...
Go get it right now.
It's just that little bit of difference to where I'm like, it is good, but it's
170
such a...
is a lot.
This was, 160.
160?
That's what it says.
Oh, yeah,
160
Still,
is quite a bit, for a, 5-year-old rye. I mean... Again, being such a specific flavor, I don't want to be like, yes, you need this.
Yeah,
You need to consider it. You might want to taste it.
It doesn't have it on the specs, right? Like
it does not, but it's there in the experience.
It's there in the experience.
I enjoyed it.
You can't all. I mean, specs are just there to sort of set that bar, but they're not the end all be all. You know.
Judging a book by its cover and all that.
Exactly.
All right, what's next?
Well,
More.
we can.
Gimme.
We got our wilderness trail. We can do that,
I mean.
or we could do.
Okay,
no,
like I'm not gonna turn down an opportunity to drink that, but I guess I want to know what they want to see. So can we do a poll?
Yeah.
Okay, put a poll up.
Put a poll up.
All right. So we got. What are our options? Start a poll.
We can start a poll.
The Wilderness Trail, Wheat Science. What are our other options? Wheat Science.
Wheat science. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he meant
I'm leaving
spell.
it. Oh, wheat.
okay.
No, I'll fix it.
Fix it.
I'll fix it.
What are our other options, Chad?
We've got the Russell's 13 year from this year. We can have a little bit of it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's on low.
We'll put it in the thing.
Oh, okay.
R13. Yeah. And what else?
From 2022. You know what?
Give me another option.
We never opened that. Oh, there it is. The rye from Rye the Lightning from Blackened.
Okay. Old man eyebrows.
Blackened Rye.
Okay.
Or
what?
Wild Card. I don't know.
Wild card. I cut the brakes.
I cut the brakes. All right, we're asking the community. What you want? Let us know.
It is only 8:30, so I mean we could potentially do more than one.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the top two.
Yeah.
The top two.
Gimme. I need.
Other updates. Our 4-gate did come out this past week, so that was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That is now available publicly.
Publicly.
There is a password still right now, but I think it will become unpassword protected in the next few days. But if you want to buy it, it's on Sealbox.
Right.
And
it went through Patreon.
It went through Patreon.
So we can give out the password.
Password is FG as in 4-gate night NIGHT.
FG Night.
If you're interested.
Night.
So I mean we had
At
a
sealbox.com.
normal yield. It wasn't high, it wasn't low. It was kind of right there in the middle. Maybe a little
higher than our rye.
higher than our rye.
Of last year, that is.
But it is a super premium product, so the price point is high, and that doesn't appeal to everyone. So some people who'd had...
But the flavor is super premium, too.
It is. Some people who'd had our 4-gate toasted rye in 2021 were like, I loved that. I gotta have more than one of these. And then other people are like, whoa, that's outside my my shopping limit.
Sure.
And we get it. We don't do
And some
anything
people are
else.
both. Like, whoa, this is outside of my... Give me more!
Give me more! So we don't do, a lot of stuff in that price range, but this is like the one fancy schmancy.
Yeah, just that one a year.
That we did. So, and this week,
yeah.
Stay tuned, patrons. Tomorrow we'll be posting the release schedule for our Maker's
Mark.
Our Maker's Mark.
Private selection.
The Butterscotch Effect.
The Butterscotch Effect.
So that'll come out soon. Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we might still have one more before the end of the year. I don't know.
It's
We'll
possible.
see. We'll see what trucks show up when.
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows.
That's the trucks.
Even I don't know sometimes.
It's the trucks.
It's the trucks. All right, what we got?
All right, let's end this poll. End poll.
Dang, I'm drinking a lot of water. That's good. Drink more
All
water,
right,
though.
in first place, Wheat Science.
I'm not surprised.
Second place, Russell's Reserve, 13 year.
That doesn't surprise me at all either.
Wow, the wild card got more than the black and dry. I really wanted to have that black and dry, you guys.
It's only got more by 1%.
Still.
All right, bring it out.
All right. Nope. Well, it's this.
I am very excited about that Maker's Pick, too.
Wheat Science.
Oh, because this one has a sticker.
And this one we got before the stickers were out.
We'll put it in the light so you can see it. Okay, bye. We'll have to go. I'm going to knock her over.
Yeah.
I'm running out of space. That's good. Thank you.
See, that doesn't happen in the produced episodes. You don't hear Sarah saying, that's good. And then, because I cut that out, because I cut, I want to keep these things tight. And then people will be like, oh, Chad, You didn't pour Sarah hardly anything. You poured yourself more. You're a jerk.
Just know that I'm always like, I mean, on rare occasions, I'll be like, give me some more of that. I need some more of that. If it's
Rare.
really, really good
So
stuff.
my default setting is
Less.
sploosh sploosh. Here you go.
Less is more for me.
Yeah, but people will
I'll ask if I want more.
love to comment like,
He barely gave her anything.
well, he's so stingy. It's just,
And I don't say anything
I'm
because
gonna
I like
make,
to
I'm gonna
watch
make
it. I'm
you
like,
pour from now on. You pour.
then you'll get in trouble for not pouring for me.
I know!
You won't be a gentleman.
I can't win.
You can't win, and I just like to sit back and watch.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I think some of these have started to arrive, right? That's what I've been.
I have gathered that these have begun arriving.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, so they release, like we do the online release, the orders flow in. We had like over 300 bottles of this. I think we had like 200 and something orders in that first.
Oh, more than that. We had
in that first
over 400 bottles.
3 or 4 days, right? But in that first few days, we had like over 200 orders. Let's say 250. So like there's, a team that has to pack them, but then they get queued up, right?
And if you've ever gotten a keg and bottle order, you know that the way that they pack things takes some time. It's like 10 layers of saran wrap, then it's bubble wrap,
Yep.
then it's tape, then it's in a tube, and then it's surrounded by packing material.
Yeah.
And then so it's like, I would say, if I had to guess how many they could get orders done in an hour, maybe like 10 to 15.
I was going to say 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends on how many people are doing it. But in the future, we will communicate that better in our stuff, that it could take time depending on how many orders come in,
Oh, Glenn and Kathy got theirs.
Yay.
Sweet.
Yeah. But it's better to just communicate
Oh,
because I
John
think people
Wadsworth.
worry that theirs are lost and things.
Michelle
so
Martin. Okay.
we'll do a better job about that in the future.
TNT were Diamite. Diamite.
Dynamite.
It's from Ice Age.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
There's just like a chocolatey brown sugar.
What?
It's so weird.
Have we met?
There's like a little bit of butterscotch and toffee note in this. A lot of sweet dark sugars, and it's like the wheated, but then the proof. And yeah, I don't know. But when I sip this, no part of my brain is like flagging age. It's not like this tastes young or this tastes 12 plus years. It's kind of ambiguously in the middle.
This would be a tough one to stump people, Matt Madness style or What's in Your Glass style. I guess I should plug our own show instead of Matt's.
And I do think there is some nice spice on the finish, which is unexpected.
Yeah.
With it being a wheated, but I don't know. I mean, again, I always have to take a step back and be like, am I biased because I like this so much because we blended it?
Well, we should have snuck it into our blind best of the year. There was one year that we did. We put a pick. It was our Knob Creek pick.
Match Made in Heaven?
This was probably 2019.
2019, yeah.
We put it in there and it like cracked the top 5. But that's back before we had nicer things too. So
that's true.
But
I think a Booker's won that year.
Not 2019. I don't think a Booker's has won since
2018.
18 or
since the 30th.
17 or 18, yeah.
Whatever year the 30th came out.
Oh yeah, well that's different.
Oh well, that.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, well,
I
yeah.
mean, my goodness.
Well, yeah.
I never. I'm just
I
a
don't know.
small town lawyer. I'm not a big city lawyer.
Those of you who have it, I would be interested to think what your honest opinion is, like if you get a read on the age when you taste it and what you would think that it was. Because I'd like to know that, do I have blinders on? Because I'm trying to not be biased.
I think we're hardest on ourselves.
I am. I'm the most critical of me.
Hey, just want to shout
Trust
this
me.
out. TJP saying, love you guys. This is my first live stream. Everyone, welcome, TJ.
Welcome.
TJ Hooker. P. Maybe it's TJ Hooker?
What are you talking about?
TJ Hooker.
Who's that?
You don't know TJ Hooker? Guys,
Oh my gosh.
she doesn't know TJ Hooker.
I don't. I'll Google it later.
William Shatner.
Okay.
He was TJ Hooker. TV show.
I've gathered.
I've gathered.
Like, all the fuzzes are attracted to your face this evening. I see another one. What did you do? Did you, like, rub your head in a wool blanket? What has happened?
No more than usual.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I know it's Hooker, John. I was saying his initials are TJP. So I was like, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Is that to let John know?
Yeah. No, I get it.
I get it.
No, I do. I know I really like something when, again, like I said, if I am going to have a drink on a night when we're not doing an episode, then, and it's what I reach for, and I reach for it multiple times, then I'm like, oh, I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just...
Very crushable.
It's, yeah, which is maybe bad. I don't know. I enjoy it. TNT says I would think it like at least 6 to 7. I mean, in my mind, I would assume maybe 6. But again, it's like right in that age range where you just don't really think about it. Because you're like, oh. I feel like when people see 4 years, they're like, I don't want that. And I can't blame you, you know?
Yeah, again,
it's
that bar we were talking about earlier. It's there for, you know.
Right. It's a quality, you know, assurance thing, like with Bottled and Bond, you know, knowing, having that just reassurance of what it's going to be. But I don't know, there's just so much other good stuff out there that's in that middle range where people don't really care if it's 6, 7, or 8 years old. They do start to care when it's 9, 10, 11, 12, and plus. But I think it reads more like in that ambiguous range where, like, nobody really cares, but it's good quality stuff.
Yes. Yes, yes. It's true.
I'm happy with it.
John saying, hey guys, my first live for a long time. I sent you a note on Instagram if you have a second. We could possibly get to that. It's busy season. If it is
almost
something
went down the wrong
important, though, we would just send us an email because that's going to be seen.
I will try to
more.
get to it.
It's bourbonnight@gmail.com.
We did our second ever in-person booth.
Yeah.
This weekend
Whiskey
at
Ambitions.
a local holiday market, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It's not our, like, the only other time we've done one was at Bourbon on the Banks, so it's like an entirely bourbon-focused crowd, but they're not there to shop, they're there to drink. Mm-hmm. So when people are there to drink, they drink and then they shop. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. And then we had a lot of people, you know, who watch the show and our Patreon supporters who were kind enough to, like, stop by and give us even more of their patronage and make us feel spoiled and nice. So we really didn't have any idea of what to expect to go into an event that is all about shopping, but not about bourbon. We were like... Just foreign to us. What will happen? Who knows? And it went well. It went well. So we were busy. We did that all on Friday and Saturday.
I mean...
So we've been working this weekend.
2 years of Bourbon on the Banks, and then this, our third time ever.
Technically, it's our third time ever, but our second ever event. We've never done another event aside from...
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Bourbon on the Banks.
To... You know, let you know how seldom we take the show on the road.
We're just babies when it comes to doing pop-ups.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, do you guys have, like, a store I could visit? And I'm like, maybe we should. Maybe. I don't know.
Sarah, did you ever see the Barbie and Ken pic?
Yes. I loved it. Wait,
Okay,
I didn't respond to that? I thought I responded.
Ouch.
Oh,
Tiffany.
no. Now I'm like, is it in my drafts? I'm going to make a note. Hold on. I gotta make a note or else I won't do it.
Where to find Wheat Science? Knoxville, Tennessee? Interesting guess, Cameron. No, Keg and Bottle, kegandbottle.com, or, I mean, really, you want to go there. But if you happen to be in Danville, Kentucky, they do have a small portion of Wheat Science there. And did you see this? Yeah, you saw it. You reposted it.
I did. They're doing a little...
Macaulay there, he's got the Julio's. So us and Julio's Liquors are the only two places who have ever done a small batch wheated blend available to the public.
So far.
Yeah.
I'm sure more will come, but...
So, and they both ended up being 3-barrel small batches. So there's a little bit of this rivalry, right? Us versus Julio's.
And they very well known, like, reputable store like, with great picks.
From the, like, an OG. Like
huge.
They're doing barrel picks back before barrel picks were cool, right?
Right. So we can't even really hold a candle in that regard, but...
So if you go to Wilderness Trail, they've got a bottle of Wheat Science and a bottle of, I'm sorry about it, I don't know what Julio's ended up calling their pick.
I don't know.
Or their small batch blend. But they got them both. You get to try them both. And then there's a empty bottle of each of ours. And you get like a marble. And you vote which one you like the best.
So what you're saying is, Chad, we need to go out there and I need to wear a fake mustache and a hat.
Hey, sir, I'm here. I've never had this. What is this? Is this Bourbon Wheat Science?
Oh, I don't even need to try the other one. I like this.
No, it's the best in the world. Marbles, marbles, marbles. I brought a bag of marbles.
What's this accent?
I've been listening to a lot of Conan O'Brien.
Oh, he does do a lot of that one. He does do a lot.
He loves to roll his R's and speak as if he is from the 20s.
If you are wearing headphones, I am so sorry.
Sorry about that. I really think I should try to get on Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan, where you get to, like, you know, Skype or Zoom in.
Can we get everyone in the chat to, like, if we send an email to them, if we, like, post an email, can you copy and paste it and send it to us?
I'd be so nervous, though.
Why?
Well, I would have to
He's just a person.
I know, but I would have to talk myself down. Be like, look, Chad, you just answer their questions.
Like a normal human.
Like a normal human. Don't
go too big.
Don't go too big. Don't try to...
Because he would.
Don't try to be like, you are our best guest ever. You know, like, I would have to, you know, I'd have to bring it down. And then whatever happens, happens.
Correct.
Yeah. So
don't embarrass yourself.
That's what I would...
And don't embarrass me.
That's why I would be nervous about it.
You could do it.
I'd love to do it.
Again, at the end of the day, just a normal human.
Can't if you don't try.
You know, not a normal human, but just a human like everyone else.
Yeah.
With, you know, lots of money and a million fans, but still, at the end of the day, he's
a genius.
He's just a person. At the end of the night, he opens his fridge and stands there and looks in it too and says, "What do I want to eat?"
And he's like, "Where's the ketchup? I don't see it."
And then
he has fridge blindness. Male fridge blindness. It's a real thing.
I'm like,
yeah.
Don't even get me started. All right.
Wait, gonna put Wheat Science up against Rebel 10 Year, and Wheat Science destroys it?
Whoa!
Come on. Go on. Yeah, it's up there.
Where? I want to do this experiment.
It's in Lux Roland.
I don't see the 10.
Yeah, he did go to Harvard.
All right. Well, anyways.
It's behind some bars.
The proof on Wheat Science, again, is 113.45. Mm-hmm. And it's such a interesting proof because we blended 3 different barrels. So.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. We're done talking about Conan?
Guess. I could talk about him
I know you could, but that's not why we have this show.
Just like Conan, I need a friend.
I'm so sorry. Wow. I've really let you down in so many... No, I'm a coworker. I'm a housekeeper. I'm a cook.
He has a wife, too.
I'm a maid.
He has a wife, too, and he has a podcast where he still needs a friend.
I can't also be your best friend. Thought I was.
I didn't say I need a best friend.
Thought I was.
I said I need a friend.
No, I'm just going to take little Sarah, and we're going to go upstairs and go...
We're staying at my mother's.
We're staying at my mother's, and Zoe too.
No, don't you? Zoe.
Oh, he's fine if it's just me and little Sarah, but Zoe, that's where he draws the line.
That's a bridge too far.
That is. If you keep doing that, I will go.
Let's have the. What was the other thing? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just that one thing.
This old chestnut.
I think spending 10 of our last minutes. I mean, not last minutes on Earth, but 10 of our remaining minutes on this one sounds good. I said I wasn't gonna drink very much tonight, and you know what?
All right, you tell me when.
I lied. Just a little. Well, more than that. That's only a dram, Chad. That's good.
A literal dram.
He knows. About this much. That's what I like. Enough to taste it. Even less is fine too. Just enough to have a couple sips. What is this? A half ounce?
It's probably a half ounce.
I could do a quarter to a half an ounce.
Yeah.
It's a good taste. And I like to do that because then I get to try more things, right?
True.
If you get a 2-ounce pour of your first thing, then... I like to sample.
Yeah, then
I'm also the kind of person who likes to go to tapas places, right? Like, I want a little bit of what I have, a little bit of what you have.
She likes small plates in her glass.
Yes, I like small plates.
We gotta thank Swan for this. It is on loan from the Museum of Swan. Yeah, it goes elsewhere
He's
after us.
so kind. He came down and we got to see him for a little bit, and he helped us with our orders because he's just such a good friend. And he brought us some things.
It's true. It's bourbon balls.
And we had girl talk time. It was so good. I loved it.
Jeff Winbush with the super chat, saying, Sarah's right, Chad. I am so tired of hearing that phrase.
Well, then you shouldn't have married me.
I've
You
interviewed
picked the
famous
wrong
folks. They're just people. Yeah, Jeff, I used to have a YouTube channel before Bourbon Night where we interviewed bands. You know, I met some fairly famous people, and I was totally cool around them.
But afterwards, you were like, oh my God.
Well, okay, so Dave Grohl was
Oh, I mean,
hard to, you know,
I think I would just be drooling.
stay cool.
So,
But, I mean, yeah, you put on the facade, you make it through it, but inside you're completely fanning out. But yeah. But also, you know, like with Conan, there's the whole thing of you're also being recorded and this is going out to people. So it's not just like if you met him at a convention and had a conversation with him, like people are going to hear this and there's that whole thing on top
but
of
I
it.
think like the thing that
yeah.
he does really well with his podcast is that he drives very well.
Absolutely.
So if you were getting weird, he'd be like awkward joke and back on track. Like he would just make everyone laugh. and then
Totally.
Back on track, and you'd be like, check yourself.
Check yourself.
Which
or
is
you
I
wreck
think
yourself.
you know a really good a sign of a really good host.
It's true. But thank you for that, Jeff. Appreciate that super
Yeah,
chat. And
thank
also
you.
from Tiffany saying, are we going to do Yule log this year? Kev and I wanted to use our new Barbie and Ken classes in ours.
The Yule log gets a love-hate response.
Yeah. You're actually the first one to bring it up. And I'm not sure. I mean, 2 years. So the first year it was great because it was like, what the hell is this? Where did this
People
come
were
out of?
like, "What is this?"
Second year, us and patrons.
I think that they liked it, but
Third year, it's like, I don't know, you got to bring something different.
What do we
Otherwise,
do?
it's just the same. So
mean,
I
if
don't
it's
know.
New patrons or different people,
Yeah,
you know.
but to answer your question, I don't know. Ship hasn't
I don't
sailed
know.
on that yet. But for both of those, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Cowbell. Man, that cowbell's about to have an anniversary, I feel like. When did we first start going live? 2017? 2018?
Yeah, I don't think that was around in the very first episode.
It was around pretty
but
early.
It was pretty early.
I'd say
yeah.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Next
Yeah.
year will be that cowbell's 5-year anniversary.
Dang, cowbell.
Aww.
Been getting cheers a lot.
It's not rusty or anything.
Rusty cowbell. Don't look that up on Urban Dictionary. Okay. Russell's Reserve 13-year, changing subjects like a pro, is a 13-year-old barrel-proof, non-chill filtered Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey from the Wild Turkey Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Furthermore,
I
it
can't see your eyes with your hat so low.
is 114.8 proof.
So just a little higher than the Wilderness.
And that's how you reel it in and you keep it profesh.
I responded much better to my initial taste of the 22 release than I did of last year. Like, people had to convince me to like last year's. And then we put it in the blind best of. And it did come out better than I thought it was going to.
Last year was a
Tumultuous.
tumultuous relationship. Why did I
I'm not sure. Well,
slide into a speech impediment?
I think last year's read extra oaky to me, and that's why I wasn't super into it, but everyone else was like, this is the best.
Yeah, we heard a lot of hype before we got our bottle. Maybe that had something to do with it, but I like to think, I mean, we're only human. We can be
I'm only human.
influenced.
It's true.
But I think it was the bottle opening up because we had that initial uncorking. We're like, it's good. I don't see what all the fuss is about. A couple weeks later, we had it again on live. We're like, oh, dang, this has opened up pretty well. Then we put it, because of that and because of the public outcry, we put it in the blind best of the year contention, and it did even better. So I think it was just, but right off the rip, now this one, it came this way, so it had already opened up, but right off the rip, I was like, hello, hi.
This smells like a barrel full of Werther's Originals. Like an old barrel full of Werther's Originals.
I think I'm realizing a kink. Yeah, that's nice.
I need to leave.
I need an adult.
Help! Wasabi! Help! I'm not.
No, yeah, it's that caramel vanilla, very Werther's Original.
Very
and the age.
caramel
the oak
butterscotch,
vanilla.
yeah.
Yeah.
In like a very old barrel that's got, it's seen sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It held previously really old stuff.
True. Nick here with Super Chat saying, idea, funny fire location, dress up, t-shirt, snow, fire.
I think you might have to storyboard that one for us. I'm a little confused.
So your pitch in the pitch meeting was, I think we're going to need that pitch deck.
I'm going to need...
Bring in inspiration photos.
Yeah, I need like the storyboard
funny
cards.
Fire, location, dress up, t-shirt, snow, fire.
There's snow, but there's also fire. Do the other elements come into play as well?
Sounds like a art school movie.
Is it code for something?
But, thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Minerals.
Nonetheless, our confused faces.
The coating of the mouth is lovely.
The coating of the mouth.
It's a...
Oh.
If they made a barrel-aged Werther's Original that was, like, extra oaky, it would be this, I'm pretty sure. I love some, yeah, I love that. The oak is, it's a lot of, like, wood notes, though, which I can see where, for me, last year's may have been too much at some points.
Do you want to compare it to last year's?
No. I don't want anything else to drink.
Wow, she's shot you all down.
Ugh, I will if you make me. I don't have any more clean glasses.
Yeah, we do.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I don't... Do I need to give them the speech? As I get older, I find that I can't drink as much without feeling really terrible.
Right. Well, you can just have a wee nip.
And so, therefore... I like to save my...
Conjunction.
I like to save myself for occasions that call for more.
Save yourself.
Because we do this a lot, so I don't want to feel bad all the time.
It's true.
But for you, I will do this for you.
Just a wee nip.
Just for you. Just because we missed last week.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when I did a Jaeger bomb? I'm pretty sure that's what destroyed me. Like, it probably ate the lining of my stomach or something. And I've never been the same.
Mm-hmm.
It was that. It was the Jaeger bombs.
Definitely the Jaeger bombs.
Okay.
All right, gonna get...
What is going on?
This year's...
Ew!
Back on the palate.
Wait, look at me. You just had one hair sticking out. It was like a little...
Dennis the Menace. This year's good.
Oh.
Good.
If anybody comes at me and tells me that the nose on last year's was better than this year's, I will fight them. Oh, I will fight them.
Yeah. Agreed.
That is all, like, dried wood notes.
This year's
This has
smells
so much more
more
caramely
smells
and-
more viscous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, last year's isn't bad, but
It's not, but this year's is better, I gotta say.
Oh,
No
yeah.
contest.
Last year's a little thinner, a little harsher.
I think
it's
it's
lower
just like
proof,
a
I feel
lot of oaky tannic notes.
No, 114.8.
They're
Are
the
they
same.
Both 114.8. Okay.
The mouthfeel on this year's
Oh yeah.
much
this-
better.
Last year's has a weird building heat.
Yeah, it's true.
Just ordered my bottle of Wheat Science. Can't wait. Thank you, Cameron. Hope you enjoy that. And yes, Mike, don't forget to smash. Where are you? I was going to put it up there.
Did you finish that sentence or?
Don't forget to smash. In general, do it for the kids. Don't forget to smash the like button. I can't find your comment over here, Mike, or I would put it up on screen.
I think Chaz is here after having a week off. What is happening? He
Don't
doesn't know.
forget to smash.
Nobody knows.
I like that.
Who's gonna tell him? Who wants to tell him?
I know what it means. Jeez. Sean Dobbins with the super chat saying, "Let's mix it up and do a Festivus video instead. Everyone send a clip in airing your grievances about your least favorite bottle this year." Ooh, a Festivus for the rest of us.
Really good idea.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued by that. Okay. Don't forget.
Well, I'm going to end this poll. It was 78% saying yes to a Yule log. Now I'm going to do a poll, Yule log or Festivus.
Okay, and then you're going to say goodnight.
Then I'm going to say goodnight.
That's right. I'm sure this is not the answer that anyone was looking for, right? Because these are hard to find, and on the secondary, they're really expensive. You know which one? We didn't get to try that one, the new one that came out this year. There was a new...
the single warehouse.
We didn't get to try that.
I never got it.
No.
I never saw it.
Sounds a lot like complaining from you, Chad, so...
It is. Don't make no mistake. Okay. I'm complaining.
Who wants to play the world's tiniest violin for Chad?
Yeah.
Who feels bad for him? Because it's not me.
I know.
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear, but this year's is, I think, kind of significantly better than last year's.
I agree.
And I guess it means if you're going to look for them...
For Sean.
If you're going to look for one and try to buy it for that much money and put in that much effort, I would go with this year's.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, last year's was good, but this year's is, like, very good. Great?
Hot Toddy's got a problem. He's got a problem with a lot of people. So, I got a lot of problems with people, he says.
It is much hotter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got that building
It
heat.
does.
GG
wants you to lasso the moon.
Man, I did that at Sarah's family's Thanksgiving.
Everyone laughed but me. Because I was like, I've heard this 1 million times.
Somehow it came up. We were playing a game or something.
We were playing Rummy Cube.
Rummy Cube.
I love Rummy Cube.
Oh, the moon.
Do you want to play Rummy Cube with me? Because I will smoke you.
Because the moon is the wild card. So that's how it came up. And I was like, what do you want?
We've already heard it.
What do you want, Sarah? You want me to lasso you the moon? Because I'll do it. I'll throw you a lasso up there and I'll lasso you the moon, Sarah. And it went over pretty well. Thank you, JG.
Chad's lasso you the moon Jimmy Stewart impression on their bingo card. Because drink.
Because drink.
That's like 5 sips right there.
Yeah.
When Chad stands up, it's drink, but like the lasso you the moon is... I mean, if I could create a bingo card that changed every week for live, that didn't require a lot of maintenance. That's the thing. Like, I can't actually go in and it would take hours to just make different ones because then everybody would have. If I could, there's got to be something where you can put in like 50 things and it randomizes a bingo card. Right? My Aunt Kim! What are the odds?
She heard it in person.
And then she heard it also through the internet.
Also,
say hi, Aunt Kim.
What is Rummy Cube?
Rummy Cube is...
that one, Sarah?
I mean, Rummy Cube is only like the greatest game I ever played. It's my favorite, and I will play anyone in Rummy Cube at any time.
She is annoyingly good at it.
It's true. It's just because I can like... You know, like in Good Will Hunting when he does the whiteboard?
Oh my God. That's not get carried away, Sarah.
When I'm playing Rummy Cube.
No, that's our friend Michael. He's more of the beautiful mind.
Only slightly better than me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to beat him one of these days.
Hi, Aunt Kim.
But I'm pretty good.
Says
Thank you. Thank you for saying hi to her. She likes bourbon like us.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. Yeah. I've seen it.
I've seen it myself.
I saw it myself. Oh, Kim said Sarah wins. Thank you. It appears that you do this impression regularly because you also did it at the fall meetup. You've got to build your portfolio. Yeah, so you need to work on some other ones. You got to workshop some stuff because they're getting a little. Chad, I got to be honest. After 6.5 years, they're getting a little stale.
I would say Jimmy Stewart, specifically doing the Lasso of the Moon bit.
When will we retire that one?
Come on, Sarah. And then Jesse Pinkman were probably my 2 best impressions.
I would agree, but they're also your most used
Well, sure.
impressions.
But
so
you're right.
Don't wear them out.
You are right.
Hot toddy. Yes, absolutely.
What?
He said Sarah's the Queen's Gambit of Rummikub. It's true.
You're looking at the ceiling.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Although I have been doing Jeff Goldblum really just because of your friend's love for Jeff Goldblum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not completely comfortable.
Everybody's got something that they
with
like.
it, so
you're not going to do it here.
Yeah,
we need to work on that one a little bit
but,
more. It's very like casual and low and like.
But there's
a little raspy. And
you know
it goes up and down a little bit.
Yeah, and you really have to have. I've heard people talk about impressions, and you need to find the celebrity or the person you're trying to impersonate who is closest to your voice.
Vocal range, yeah.
So all you have to do is either maybe go down a little bit or go up a little bit or put some inflections or some phrases, and you will have the best luck there. So you kind of just need to find that. But
I'd say like Walken was your number 3, but it always turns into something else.
it goes Jimmy Stewart.
It starts as Walken, but then it turns Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, I need to work on my Walken.
And like
but
every
Walken's
time he
used
does like
too much. He's just.
You do something and it always turns British too, or like what your version of Australian is. I don't know.
Australian is my kryptonite.
It's bad.
I just can't get it.
You can't get it.
I just can't get the meow.
Nope, that's terrible.
Meow. It's not they take 5 minutes with it. Meow.
Offensive.
Wah.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there for it.
That's actually the best way.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the best way to learn impressions is to watch other people do impressions of the person, because you're like, they do that, or they do say that phrase,
or
they
are like, do this with your mouth
little
and
inflection.
lower your...
Yeah, you have to watch a video of them. Like my buddy said he was having a hard time doing Peter Griffin until he saw a video of Seth MacFarlane doing Peter, where he talked down the side of his mouth and like, how about this boob? Do you like this boob? Well, that's my boob.
Excuse me.
It was a boob. It was on the show. Boob is an easy word to say as Peter.
You're done. Say goodbye. I was gonna.
I haven't
about
ended the
else.
poll yet.
Okay, we'll end the poll and then say goodbye because you're cut off.
That's an episode of Family Guy.
I understand.
All right, let's
Chad
look at
Folsom
this
says
poll.
that we should give away a game night with us, and I feel like that would just be a letdown. We could do a fundraiser where that's the prize, but like, I don't know. I mean, we do get kind of fun, but I just don't think that that's going to live up to all your hopes and dreams.
See, Chris, who is an Australian,
said stop it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Cut him off. He's done.
I'm gonna say now.
Ended the poll.
We got 55% saying we should do a Festivus video, over 44% saying a Yule log video.
Okay,
interesting. I think we might have to put this poll to Patreon.
Okay.
Because this one only got 83 votes, so not a real large sample size. But
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it for Chad.
Moral of the story: really good. Oh.
The 22.
Yeah.
Over the 21. Because last year I questioned about whether or not we should put this in the best of, but ultimately we did it because everyone was over the moon about it. And then, as you said, as it opened up, we kind of came around to it and ended up doing fairly well. This year's I would have no question.
And it is in there.
It is in
already.
There. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's already in there because I think it is definitely a step up from last year's.
Really sad we weren't able to get
a bottle.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to cry for you. I won't lose sleep over it. It'll be okay. We have enough. Look at us.
I know.
You can never look them in the camera lens and say,
look me in my camera lens.
Feel so sad for me. I don't have this one thing that I really wanted. They're going to all leave. They're going to hit unsubscribe so fast it's going to make your head spin. This guy.
I like it.
I'm like, I don't want to hear about it.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll do the things first.
Oh, okay.
Thank you all for putting up with our, after a week off back live stream where Chad, almost didn't happen. He likes to keep you on your toes.
I do.
He likes to keep me on my toes because I've been waiting for the end screen to go up. Boop. And it's just been, okay, there we go. All right. Thank you all. Love you.
All right, bye-bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.